Arsenal Fan TV, good result in the end tonight.
It was a good result, but I think we need to get our fear factor back. I mean, a couple of years ago, the likes of West Ham, Swansea, they would come here, they wouldn't expect a point. They wouldn't expect a point. Do you reckon the likes of Vieira would let the likes of Noble run around him like Arteta does? I think we need to shore up.
I thought Arteta had a decent game tonight.
Yeah, but you've got to look in the long run. One good game, it doesn't hide the rest of it, does it? And I think also our board needs to take control. I mean, at the start of the season, when we signed Ozil, it put a stamp down.
Yeah.
It showed that we meant something. Teams are coming here, they weren't expecting to win. We were walking all over teams. Suddenly Ozil goes off the pace, and we're no longer looking like a side that could win it. I mean, January.
So is that the importance now of actually getting into the Champions League?
Yeah.
Now, people are comparing FA Cup, Champions League. Now, if you don't get in the Champions League, those sort of players you will not be able to attract.
I mean, it's a catch-22, isn't it? If you don't get in the Champions League, it might highlight to the players. But I don't know how the players aren't being inspired. Because Santi Cazorla's going off to Spanish camps, and isn't he getting inspired by David Silva winning the Premier League? The likes of the Barcelona players winning the La Liga every single year. They should get used to this. I mean, we can't be settling for fourth for 3 years. It's not a trophy. It's not nothing. I mean, the FA Cup would be lovely, don't get me wrong. But if we don't get fourth place, it could ruin the club. I mean, not signing anyone in January was a big fault. I mean, Giroud, he's done fantastic. Everyone slates him off, but he's the best we've got. He's given his all, and he was working so hard. And when he worked hard, things are starting to pay off. The loss of Walcott didn't help him at all, but we need to get through that. If we'd signed someone like Morata, I'm 100% sure, or if we'd signed Draxler, and we need to stop pissing about with the transfers. Not 40 million and a pound. It's 45 million. It's 45 million because putting in the pound, we look like a joke, don't we? Liverpool, they did have a contract. If we'd put 45 million, do you think Henry would have let Suarez go? 100% sure. The £1 makes us look like a joke.
And now, what's going to be a successful season?
It's got to be both, isn't it? We can't just settle for the FA Cup. I mean, we need it. But if you think about it, when we win the FA Cup and when we win it, people will be like, oh, it's only one trophy in 9 years. But people need to realise that this has been a transition period. Manchester United are going through one. I doubt it will be as long as us. But once we've paid off the stadium and we're getting in good players, we're getting in the likes of Ozil, not similar players to Ozil. We need a striker and a defender, and that will help our team progress and hopefully push on. This year was ours for the taking, but we didn't do it. Next year is ours.